I have no idea if that was positive. Yeah, it could have been literally either way. It could have been like, this is going to be awesome, or else this is going to be shit. It's going to be shit. Anyways, live on YouTube. Yes, live on YouTube. Guys, if you were to buy a $5 DLC for a game, like let's say Suit for Hire, what would you expect from a $5 DLC? Do you think people would expect like a crazy amount of levels and stuff? A COD Zombies mode? But why? In a game that's about shooting enemies in one hit and then you dying in one hit, why would you want a Zombies mode? I'm waiting for the 90% sale. All right. It's going to be a while, though. It's going to be quite a while before that happens, most likely. A DLC as big as the main game. Are you crazy, man? A level editor? What the fuck? Might as well make a whole ass new game after that. I was thinking we can make like a new 8 levels or something. Like the traditional campaign, and then maybe attach a little story to it or something. I don't know what we would attach to it, though. And I'm not really a good story writer, so I don't know what the fuck I would do without like trying to think too much about other action movies. Ronin themed maps, that's basically the whole Tokyo series levels. Kind of Ronin style stuff. You're jumping from rooftop to rooftop. The Antarctic base heist. Oh shit. We start off the level in a fucking snowy level? Oh shit. Like Modern Warfare 2. Swimming mechanics. Yes. In the many pools in the game, yes, it's true. The player dies when they touch water. All right. I technically need to spawn the enemies here, but what I could do is just listen for new routes started. It's kind of stupid, but we could just listen for new routes started. Over here. What is this? For loading station 0 and begin play. Ah, okay. A horse with armor. Eh? How come that you're now thinking about a DLC for Suit for Hire? You weren't sure that you will ever do any updates for it again after release? I'm not sure. I just thought about it. I was like, could we do a DLC? Or more so thinking, if we did do a DLC, what would we do? Because I don't know what we would do. I know for certain we would have to do like a free update alongside it. Because I feel like that's the norm these days, is whenever you release a DLC, it's like there's a free update that comes alongside it as well. I feel like that's pretty... I feel like that's pretty standard now. So another 2 years of work. I feel like I got better at level design where it wouldn't take me 2 years to do all the level design again. DLC equals 1 free level, rest levels of the DLC. I think what I would do is I would look at all the old levels and maybe polish them up a little bit. Do a little bit of balancing, changing things up a little bit. Yeah, yep. You're far less productive working on Super, at least streaming it. I think the problem with suit for hire that I had at the time, everything kind of felt like it was a grog to do. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure I'll probably get to that stage with this game as well at some point, and I'll need some sort of way to like re-spark things. But like monsters are probably going to be a big fucking slowdown for this project. I could see. Was level design the biggest time suck? It was a big time suck just because I was like always dreading working on it. A grog? What is that terminology? Like it's groggy. It's slow. It's pretty sure that's an actual term. Not the drink. Grog. No, not the Australian term for alcohol. I meant grog isn't. You know what? Slog is the term. No, slog might not be the word. Groggy, whatever, man. Whatever. I'm making shit up. Have I considered third-partying the DLC? Not sure how much you're into staying invested in the project. I don't know. I don't know if I have that kind of money to just do that. Okay, so we need to... It's so weird. I'm going to be assigning an event dispatcher. Can I create... Does this... No, that doesn't tie it to the actual dispatcher, does it? Does that... No, this assigns it. I love how I'm assigning an event dispatcher that's inside of the thing already. Oh, shit. That's kind of funny. Okay, cabin managers. Let's spawn... We want to spawn the monsters in... I guess for now we can spawn them in the last train car. Or the last couple train cars. Let's do this. We'll get the length -1. And then we'll do this minus another integer. This could be a random integer in range. 0 to 2. 0 to 2. Sure. Sure. Fuck it. And then from the cabin manager, we want to get another thing. Krim, the water coolers in RoboCop Rogue City actually remember their level. If you shoot them, the water line pressure actually goes down. Listen, those are the types of thing I would do if maybe I had like 8 of me working all at once. If I had like 8 of me, if I could duplicate myself, if I could make multiple versions of myself where one person's actually working on stuff and then there's me in the back. Yeah, what if we like lower the water cooler if you shoot it? Oh. Would I pay my extra selves if I made them work for you? Well, assumingly, if I was a clone of myself, then we would all be paid the same amount, connected in as one. So, short answer, no. Short answer, no, because they're me. So why would I need to pay myself? I don't know what you're saying, Bane. Bones. Do I have an indicator where the floor is, or is that just actor 0 for the trains? I forgot. I'm pretty sure. No, it's not in here. It's an environment. What if you can't get along with your clones? Does that say something about yourself? Well, I don't know. That's a good question. What if I can't get along with my clones? That'd be a problem, wouldn't it? Okay, we can use actor 00. Actually, yo, Bilal, how's it going? Where is the origin? Oh shit. I want to say origin is actually at the center, so we want to use this as. We want to use the Z of the actual world location. And then we want to use the box extent of the X and the Y. So I guess the center will be the actor location, and the half size will be just the X and the Y. And then that'll give us a random point. Then we're going to do navigable location. We'll just do 64. I'm putting that in the wrong spot. Did I see mouse PI? It looks cool, man. I have not taken a look at the actual gameplay, though. How is it going? Because I know it just released today, right? How's it going? How's that release going? It looks cool though, man. Yeah. I'll definitely take a look at it. Probably a little bit more later today. Playing it now, it's pretty fun. The art looks great. The art looks awesome. Super sick. Collision enabled. Technically, this is just the static mesh. But whatever. Get random location in navigable radius, and then we want to do this. We want to do this a couple times. For now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make an array of all of our monsters. NPC AI base pawn, compile. This actually, I want to make it a class reference. In the future, we will have to do this very differently, of course, as one could imagine. So the random location, we'll use that, and then let's just do plus 90. I don't like doing this, but we're about to do it. Spawn actor from class. This happens on the server, so it'll get replicated. We'll put that there. Adjust. Try to adjust location. Okay, so this should mean the monsters should randomly spawn in the back 3 cars. We should see the employee and the werewolf. Okay, I guess one problem is that event for new route started does not get called on begin play. Motherfucker. So for now, let's just do this. We'll just call it spawn monsters in the begin play. Access none, trying to read property. Array get item 2 is not a U class. None. Trying to read property get item. Oh, are the cabin managers not instanced yet? Yeah, that would make sense. I could put a delay in here, but that won't be correct. We have game state initialized. Game state initialized, if I remember correctly, is just when the train is formed. Yeah, I should rename this. Game state initialized is not a very correct, not a correct word for that. Because we call that when we land at a station. Ideally, what we end up doing is maybe we start the game off at 0 speed, and you have to start the train by hitting the go button, which is technically what you're supposed to do anyways. So maybe we just default the game to the train hasn't started yet, which is probably a good idea anyways. So then that way we start the actual like route system from the get-go, which is what we're gonna have to do nonetheless. So what do we change to do that? All right, okay, so first off, the train needs to be at 0 speed. We also need to say that this is at a station. I guess we'll call it 0. This is probably we're gonna probably break a lot of things by doing this. Okay. Okay, the button is not active, however. Okay. We might as well get the system for loading into station 0 at this point. So station 0, let's also bring station 1 in here. I'm gonna copy that. I did it in the wrong level. Okay, station 0, we got that barrier. Okay, nice. We need to have station 0 loaded on begin play. Things are getting a little out of hand in here. So on begin play for the game state, route index is 0. When we push the button, what happens? It calls it calls start route. Where's start route? Multi-start next route. That will then... Okay, that does not add to the route. Okay, good. And it unloads station 0. Okay, very good. Okay. All right. So we need to load station 0 and call entered station. I don't think we want to call game state initialized. This we can call entered station, set with notify. Path progress 100, I guess. Load stream level. And then completed, do a bunch of shit. Okay. Load station 0. We probably want to do this on a... All of this has switch as authority anyways. Oh, that didn't work. Of course it didn't. Hey, Bullseye, how's it going? So we'll immediately load station 0 on startup, which should allow the button to be open. Here we have station 0. It's all empty. And the button at the front is not active. Okay, so... Why not? Let me double check how that works. This will be good because this is essentially the lobby anyways, so... One of those days, a couple of artist colleagues got laid off today. Industry's a mess. I think it's safe to say the whole world is a little bit in a bit of a kerfuffle at the momento. Don't yawn at my message, Krim. Sorry, I just very yeah, sorry. It wasn't you. Or maybe it was you. I don't know. Not sure. Yeah, no, definitely bullseye. That's why I always try to recommend to people, if you have the time, you know, try to use your skills to build up a little bit of passive income separate from, you know. Company I'm at doesn't lack money, by the way, rather the opposite, and yet. I think it is a good time to remind people that it doesn't matter how much a company is making. They're going to just fire people. They're going to lay off people, especially if they can cut costs. If they can cut costs, that's costs, you know? Hey, there you go. Where am I? Looking for this button, right? Yes, looking for the button. And begin play. Set button state based off of button ready. Bind event to entered station. In here we call entered station, but we call it after loading the level. Right. We need to call entered station. There we go. Wait, no, that doesn't... No, it's not about the station that matters, because this is loaded by default anyways. I don't know why that didn't work. Anyways, whatever. When we start the route, it should unload station 0, and then we should start the run. Okay. Now, 2 monsters should be spawned. Oh, there we go. Werewolf. He is not moving around, however. Where is employee 233? He's in this... Oh, great. He's in the ceiling. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, mom. Kermit the Frog here. No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try. Yep, yep. 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 Everyone's preparing for the AI bubble burst. It happened. Prepare and hold for the flood. I don't know if it happened just yet. Dude, what the hell, man? And push-ups? What the fuck? Man, what the hell? Can't you wait like 5 minutes? Oh, I gotta stretch. I don't pull a muscle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ugh. All of my stonks are green. Stonks go up. And then stonks go down. Trump says something, stonk could go up. Trump says something again, stonk could go down. The stock market is stupid. I'm sorry. It's the stupidest thing. I'm sure people are making bajillions of dollars off of it. But it's so stupid. It's basically like the equivalent of... Oh. I have a special enemy in my game called a ghost. It's an AI that can mess with doors, lights, and appliances. We'd love to see that. We'd love to see that. Okay, so I think I've correctly set up the start, like station 0 phase. I held my Doge coin and now it's worth a cheeseburger. Crypto, huh? Okay, the problem right now is that the monsters do not move around when spawned. I probably have an idea of why that's happening. Hold on. I don't see them anywhere. Oh, no, he's right here. Where is employee 233? We should be seeing an employee 233. Anybody see an employee 233 around here? Employee? Is he taking a poop break? It's classic. Maybe they both spawned in here? I literally don't know where he is. Where the fuck? Did he even spawn? There is a likelihood that maybe he couldn't find an actual navigable location. It did not spawn in. There is a potential chance that happened. Either that or he's in the library? Where the fuck are you? Where are you? What? He's in the wall! I see. He's in the wall. No wonder I couldn't find him. He's so hidden. Crypto bros and AI bros are like two different evolutions from the same Pokemon. Eevee and then Eevee. So that must mean that there is some What? There's no nav mesh there. How the fuck is he? I don't think this is showing the right type of nav mesh. Hold on. I don't think that nav mesh is up to date. How did he spawn in there? That's bullshit. That's some bullshit. Let's do this. If the call was unsuccessful, this might cause a... Also, this is probably not going to be the same. Well, I guess we're going to just do 32. This might give us, because this is an output with two different values, is it possible that this gets called true and then it does a random location again? No, because it's not pure. I think that would only happen with a pure function, right? This would cache these two values. So let's just do this. Likelihood of this causing an infinite loop. Pretty low, but not 0. Pretty low, but not 0. Let's make it so the monsters can move around. I think that's because there is a default setting in here. Auto-possess AI placed in a world to respond. Okay, I already set that. Is it not set on the other monsters or something? Did it suddenly... No, it didn't change the default. It's still there. Well, why aren't they moving around? Start logic automatically. Why aren't you starting automatically? Maybe I try again. Does the nav mesh also dictate their spawning area? Yes, basically. Basically, yeah. Yep, basically, yep. I just don't really know why they're not moving around. And I don't see them. Did he spawn in the wall again? No, here's one. Where's the werewolf? I see employee, but where's werewolf? Werewolf. Where werewolf? Werewolf. Huh? Werewolf? Question mark. Why wolf? What wolf? How wolf? Do I have to denote local or global coordinates since the train is moving? The train is not moving. That is a trick. Oh, so he's found here. The train is not moving. The world is moving. The train is stationary. Makes the gameplay a lot easier to code and whatnot. Wenwolf? Yeah, I don't know why their controllers are not... I don't know why, but it would appear he's not doing the things he's supposed to be doing. Why not? Can I not spawn a monster from the game state? That'd be stupid. Why not? I'm pretty sure we spawn the other guys like this. Why aren't they roaming, man? It's me turning into a car. Oh, is it because I don't have start with tick enabled on the... no, I don't think that's it. Hold on, I gotta debug this. Putting debug UI on second screen. So I got two controllers in here. Both are getting random locations? It says that they keep trying to get a random location. He's not in the ground. Is he? Crash the engine. Yeah. I don't know why they're not moving around. I wonder if it's their movement component that's broken? I hope that's saved. I hope all of that saved. This would really suck if that didn't save. Guys, I'm a bit confused. Okay, well, first off, let's figure out where is this all failing. I want to say it's failing. Okay, let's go try to aggro one of them. If we can aggro one of them, then we know that the controller is working, because the perception is working, and we know their state tree is working. It's just they're not getting any locations. Let's find out where they are. Hello? Hello, I'm looking for an employee or a werewolf. Okay, here we have werewolf. And now he's running at us. Okay, he jumped perfectly on the railing. Good jump. But now he can't move. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, things are really not looking good right now, guys. Aha! The inaccessible place that you literally can't go. Oh, he's trying to jump up here. So, okay, they work. However, their roaming code does not work. Golden. And now they're roaming. How's my nav mesh on the stairs? It's not very good right now. I gotta fix it up. I just haven't fixed it yet. I will have to fix that though. So on begin play... No, we've seen them move around at begin play before. See, this seems to be their normal behavior. Here they're stuck at roaming, get random location. Until they get aggroed. Then they start doing stuff. I don't really know why that's happening. Played some Mouse PI for Hire and is really good. Hey, hell yeah, man. Glad you're having a fun time with it. It looks good. It looks like a good time. So he is going into roaming. He just can't get a random location. I don't know if the pawn reference is broken here. I want to say their move location is like not correct. No, they have a move to location here when they're roaming. It's just for some reason they're not roaming at all. So putting them straight in the level works just fine, but then for some reason when we spawn the actor, it's not. It has a different result. Which is weird. Well, the cherry bomb doesn't roam. Why are they not roaming? I don't understand why they're not roaming. What is problem? Why problem? Start AI logic on possess. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. They end up going into roaming afterwards. So something... Then that goes... If it goes to delay, then it goes back to root. I don't know. Because I just see roaming, get random location. And then in here is when we aggro the monsters. Let me see where it fails. Does it fail? Can I see where it fails here? I don't see anything. Destination negative 406, negative 7,555, 201. Yeah, it's getting random locations. They're just not, he's just not moving into place. I have no idea what's going on. I don't really know what's going on. He should be moving around. Unless the AI controller didn't somehow possess the state tree. We have start logic automatically. Twitch just asked me if I want to help writing my message with AI. You're kidding. You're lying. Screenshot or it's fake. I don't believe that for a second. No way. No way. I already clicked it away. Maybe he's not calling Diagro? No, that's so fucking stupid. Why would he have to call Diagro to start moving around? Let me try forcefully calling Diagro on possess. We'll see if that works. Twitch told me recently that orgy is an offensive word. That's pretty offensive. How dare you? He's turning around. Someone asked me what it's like to be talented and handsome at the same time. He said, let me go to Crimson right away and ask. So, do you know a guy? No, I not really, no. It's like he wants to move around, but he's not. What do you do? Which one are you? Your controller? Are you controller 1 or you controller 0? Because I gotta know. Here, event takes set control rotation to. They're just stuck in get random location. I can't preview it until... Could not trigger completion transition. Jump back to root state. What? Could not trigger completion transition jump back to root state? Huh? The same errors. What about this guy? Could not trigger... No, this guy. Could not trigger completion transition jump back to root state. So they couldn't... How do I edit this? How do I ST task get random move location location? Oh, this is just a move to task. Why are you broken, man? Okay, what if we spawn them a little bit higher up? Okay, maybe they're clipping the world somehow, and that like causes them to go freak out and whatever. They can't do their thing. Like I literally, I don't know what's going on. I bet you if I delay this fucking call, watch. I'm gonna delay this by like 1 second, and this is gonna magically start working for some stupid reason. Guys, I can't find them. They're too damn sneaky. Are they in the walls again? Don't tell me you're in the wall again. No, you're just not moving around. I hate you. I hate you. Should make a top-down shooter that sort of plays like John Wick. So they're facing the direction they want to move to. They're just not able to move. Can you... how do I debug a character? Like, is that a thing in Unreal? I feel like every single time I've wanted to look at a class and look at its variables and stuff like that, I don't know how to do it. I can't, like, look at its stuff. I would love to know, how can I look at its stuff? Max desired speed is 0. I crashed the engine again. Why is their speed 0? I set it to 0? You're fired. Staff? Security? Literally, why is his max desired speed set to 0? Was it the thing where we immediately de-aggro them? Let me double check. It's very, very likely that site de-aggro should not be called here. But that was an attempt to fix the problem. So where the fuck I am? Okay. Is his speed still set to 0? No. Okay, so that's no longer the issue. Now the problem is... well, no one knows. Well, now the problem is no one knows. How do I get my locations? I'm doing random location in radius as well. Path following component is not auto-activate, but I don't think it needs to be set to auto-activate. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Then we're gonna... do I have to start the logic? Let's restart the logic. I don't think it's the AI controller because the state tree is selecting locations. Well, he's stuck in here. I don't think this is anything. He literally can't go anywhere. Nice, nice, nice. I don't. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he can't move around. Maybe it's one of my magic delays? I don't think so. It's just weird because if I place them in the level, they work. If I spawn them, they don't work. I did change up that thing for spawning and whatever. Is there another one that I have to change? What is this? But then the state doesn't transit to the next state when an NPC is at the target location. Basically, I have a state that's... Yeah, I don't know. There's no way it's just broken. Well, it's Unreal Engine. There are ways that that could occur. Hold on. Is the target point inside the nav mesh? All I know is... This says it could not trigger completion transition. It could not complete transition. So it could not transition from this to the other thing. Only thing I can maybe see it failing on is maybe the pawn ref. Let's try drawing the debug points. Let's try drawing the debug points. Maybe we can determine the problem from here. All right, back to drawing debug points. They're drawing them. This stupid fucker, man. Okay, well, he's a goner. What about the werewolf? All right, he's also apparently a goner. He is generating these points, though. He's just not able to transition. I wish I could debug this, but I literally cannot debug this. Problems with the AI controller. The state tree is supposed to automatically activate, but it is not. You're supposed to put a begin play and add start logic to activate the state tree. Hopefully this helps. Maybe it's because you don't have start logic automatically set to enabled. I don't know. Maybe that could help. Is it start with tick enabled being turned off? I don't think you have to do that. Whatever. Fine. Fuck it. Maybe that guy's right. Maybe he's right. And maybe I'm the idiot. Which I am. Nonetheless. Push the damn button. Make my own move to task. I probably will have to anyways. Would you look at that? It's not working. Whoa! Wahoo! I think he's got everything. The AI controller is spawned in. Wow, this is such a weird problem. Let's do a to the rescue. 1 second delay. Here we come to the rescue. 1 second delay. Watch this. You ever feel bad about sending emails to multiple people, even though sometimes it's the only way to get things done? No. You do what you gotta do. I don't think it's the state tree that's the issue. The state tree is running. It's just for some reason not able to go through it to the move to. Nathan, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Ari, how are you? How are you? Well, it would appear that my my code sucks balls. It's just so weird because if I place the monster in the scene, he works just fine, right? He's doing his thing. He's moving around, all good. But the instant he is spawned in, instead, He doesn't work. He has auto-possess AI. He's got that. Water the state tree, as they say. I don't know if they say that. Well, I guess they do now. UE5. AI moves around when placed, but not spawned. I bet you it's probably going to be like, oh, hey. Placed in world or spawned. Am I spawning a child actor component instead of spawning an actor? I'm pretty sure it is spawning an actor. Yes. It is indeed spawning an actor. I don't think he's clipping anything. We changed that to plus 100 as well. Pick enemy and player? No, you don't. You shouldn't have to do that. Wait, what do you mean enemy and player? You should have a selection of an enum, none, player, and enemy and player? What? Is it the net dorm? No, I don't think it's net dormancy. Huh. Maybe we gotta check is main world only. If check the sector only get loaded into main world persistent level, it will not be loaded through level. No, here's the problem. He works just fine. Once you aggro him, then he de-aggroes, then he's fine. It's got to be something in the state tree. He's getting stuck somewhere. And he's getting stuck in get random location. Like, he is getting stuck in get random location. Cannot trigger completion translation. So he is going... He gets stuck at get random location. Try select children in order. Let's just try enter. I don't know. Balls. Now nothing is running on the... Wait, what? Didn't I change this to try enter? What the hell did I edit? Oh, did I edit the root? I think I might have edited the wrong thing. This tree has different results depending on whether it's placed or spawned. I think so. I don't know how, but I believe so. No, I think this is something with the state tree. I have auto-possess AI. Yeah, I think it is the move to... Let's see here. So, he is in get random location. He's stuck in get random location. Could not trigger completion translation. Jump back to root state. And I think that's because he couldn't... He literally could not do the move to, like, operation. I think we do have to make our own move too. I think this is some weird bug. I think this has to do with some really weird bug with the move to operation. It for some reason it only starts working once they've been alerted and they aggro on the... Okay, here's an idea. I got a crazy I got a crazy stupid idea. All right. Event possess delay. Then begin aggro on player. The target actor will just be any player character. And then we do another delay, and then we de-aggro. Shit. Watch this. You stupid fuck. Although, the problem is that when he aggroes, the werewolf howls. That's okay. What about employee 233? Where are you, employee 233? I hear him walking around. What the fuck? Why is the bomb guy walking around? Huh? This isn't right. How are you doing this? What the fuck? How is it doing? And he opened the door. Wait, he's not supposed to. He's not supposed. He's not. He's literally not supposed to be. The instant he walks in here, he's gonna blow up. Are they kissing? True love. Is this what true love looks like? Alright, begin aggro on player. Maybe not a good idea. Hey, Woozy. How you doing in your new game? Oh, well, got a weird bug, weird stuff, stuff, I don't know, yeah. Just, yeah,
Shit my pants, I did.
Yeah, it's just kind of, yeah,
Shit my pants, I did.
It's just kind of, yeah. Do we need a state for if it fails? On state failed. Go back to root. Grizzly, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. What the hell?
My pants, I did.
Thank you. Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks. Guys, things are looking really weird around here. Thank you, Grizzly. Keep on keeping on. I'm trying. We got some weird bugs right now, but I'm doing. We will We will get beyond this some way or another. Damn, I love the top view into the library. Very cool. Okay, now I hope I don't see anything like really cursed again. Okay, so he's still having a rough time. He's stuck in get random location. Alright, let's debug this real quick. The state... On state failed. It's just calling failed. Wait, Bane, what do you want me to say in Yoda voice? When will Krim notice the pants shitting? Well, I don't know. It's a really good question. It's not getting stuck at root. It's getting... What the fuck? On state failed, go to state root. Something is really weird around here. Shot you with a gift sub when you were asleep lurking? Oh, okay.
Thank you, Divine Dev Studios. Sub you give. Heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji. Her.
Sorry, that was me dying, actually. I think we gotta make our own move too, because this move too hates me. And so I think we need to make a new move too. What if we do... hold on, I got an idea. What if we alert the monster to a sound right underneath it? Wait. 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 Wait, I have idea. Wait. Stupid? Maybe. Yes. What's it called? Sound? No, it's not sound. It's noise. Report the noise event at actor location. Maybe we can... Oh, damn it. Get pawn. Get controlled pawn. Actor location. Yes. Max range, 64, not 640. 64. All right. Surely this will wake him up. Oh, but then that'll wake up... Oh, this is stupid, man. This is all kinds of... No, this shouldn't be the fix, man. What is this? What? Are you telling me your game is woke? Woke? It's awake. My enemies are not awake. They're the opposite of awake. Well, let's see if that works at least. Don't knock it till you try it, right? Right. We'll know if it works if we hear them walking around. Well, we know something for certain. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. There's some inventory issues that I gotta figure out. Let me take a look at the state tree again. Roaming on state field, go to state root. So it seems like they're instantly failing. But where are they failing? They're failing at get random location, try enter. I hate you. Let's do try select children in order. I literally don't know what's going on. It's such a weird bug because they work just fine. Oh, look at them. They're friends. They work just fine. On state field, go to state root. Why are they immediately doing... Something in here is immediately calling fail. Yeah, I think this move to sucks. I think we need to make our own. I think we need to make our own move to. Well, time to make my own move to. Whee! Which makes no sense. Whee! They just get stuck in get random location, and then they don't do anything. This doesn't get considered for completion. It is getting random locations. It's spitting out the location. It's not like it's not doing that. And it's spitting out different values. So I don't understand what's going on. Did you call the function spawn default controller and begin playing your... I don't think it's the controller. If the controller wasn't being spawned, they would not have a state tree. However, they do have a state tree. So I think the controller is spawning, otherwise they would not have a state tree that's starting their logic. It's something in my state tree. I did somehow messed something up in here. Either that or the move to isn't working. No, the get random nav location is just for spawning them. We have the spawning just fine. Yeah, I think I'm just going to make my own move to node. Using the default built-in state tree move to task, I think is going to be just a headache. Because I can't fully test this. What's weird is that it works once they've been aggroed. I'm just trying to get past that. I'm trying to figure out, like, why is that? I don't think it's the random move location, because I'm pretty sure this is working just fine. Because they're drawing the debug point, and then they're finishing the task, and then calling succeeded. Oh, we could do breakpoints? Wait. Hold on. I didn't know you could do breakpoints to state trees. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. What? It's not breakpointing. wait, wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait, what? What do you mean it's not breakpointing? How does the breakpoint work? Wait, huh? Why aren't you breakpointing? Hello? Wait, what? That doesn't work, does it? It's a lie. The fraud. What? This is by far the weirdest bug so far. I also don't know. Let's do break on exit. Do breakpoints not work the way I would think they work? Is like the state tree not doing the breakpoint? Huh? Um. Hmm. I'm trying to think, like, what could be the problem here? In the root, it's not the root though, because they're reaching get random location, so it's not the root. They're going to roaming, then it does get random location. It is calling get random location, but it gets stuck in get random location. Set its status of get random move location. Did I mess up something? Did I mess up something? Somewhere in here, somehow? When was the last time I stood up? Right now. Like 3 seconds ago. Like right now. I'm standing up right now. I'm curved like a shrimp. I'm shrimping it, bro. I'm shrimping. Ten squats, go, go, go. What the hell? What do you take me for? What the hell is going on? Gah! I don't know what's going on. I literally don't know what's going on. I hate this. This is the weirdest bug. It works perfectly fine. It works perfectly fine if they're placed in the level. But if they're spawned, then they don't work. What if we increase the delay? Is there something weird going on? They're no longer calling this. There's supposed to be a debug point. There was no debug points. Is this something to do with the level instance it's spawned to? I don't think so, because it's on the game state, so I'm assuming it would spawn in the persistent level. That's what I'm assuming, is that game state would spawn in the persistent level. My guess is it's not getting the pawn reference, which then means this is extremely flawed. State tree AI, different results when spawned versus placed. Spawn AI from class? That's not a fucking thing. What? I've never seen this before. Ah, this isn't. Nah, that doesn't work. No one uses that node. no one uses that. No one knows what the hell that is. No one, see? It literally doesn't work. He's not moving around. See, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Exact same problem. Something's weird. It is able to run the get random move location, but the move to says it doesn't have a check mark next to it, and I'm pretty sure it needs a check mark next to it to consider it as complete. So something weird is going on. It's in the persistent level, at least the AI controllers. Pawn reference is in here for the employee. We have pawn ref right there. It's working just fine right there. What the hell is going on? I hate... I did check that the AI controllers... Let me see. Maybe there's something weird going on that's causing it to not properly possess. Maybe the path following component is broken. I don't know. We did a little fucky attempt at fixing it by making it so he gets aggroed to the player and then unaggroed, and that fixes him. But that obviously causes issues. We don't want that. Move to location doesn't work for spawn actor. This is in 2020 though. I already have that. Did you try turning it off and on again? Well, I crashed the engine, so I guess that would be turning it off and then back on, right? Right. I think we just need to make our own move to. This move to is weird. I hate it. And it hates me. I don't think I needed to do that binding. I don't think that binding is necessary. Hold on. That didn't fix it. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I refuse to believe that that fixed it. I better see this motherfucker standing still. Yep. Okay, good. Good. Move you around a little bit. Okay, good. Nice. I sleep. Let's double check. AI controllers. Got 2 of them in the world. It 100% works if you just place them in the world normally? Yeah. It's weird, huh? Is it possible that there's a begin play that calls before possession? I don't understand. It's I what it Let's try to not start the logic automatically. Let's do a 2-second delay and then we can start the logic. Let's see if that works. I don't think it's gonna do anything. This is such a weird bug. This is such a... Something must be getting set that allows it to be set when they load straight into the level. Switch any existing task that has visual feedback with the move to task to be sure that it really is the move to task. What does that mean? What does it mean at the top right of root in the state tree? It says alert aggressive, but doesn't say get roaming. This will only transition on events. Like, I don't think it needs a transition. To root, because you can see here it's already transitioning to roaming. States completed root roaming get random location. Now get roaming, I think this one is only calling it as completed because now it has a state failed. Once I remove that state failed, I think something weird is going on. Do it anyway? Maybe. Weird bug. Maybe not weird bug, maybe just weird user error. Maybe pilot problem. Could be pilot problem. Is probably pilot problem. Because pilot, not smart. Okay, so now we're getting some different stuff. He's being sent into the delay. Or either that or he was always in the delay. He was just stuck in the delay. Yep. Yep. Ah! Good luck. A peace out, Ray. What if we set a little tick rate? Custom tick rate 2. Let's set it. I don't think that's going to do anything. I have no idea what's going on. All right. Well, there's only one thing we can do. We have to create our own state tree task. st task move to location. We got an output, which I think we want it to be an input. Have you tried upgrading to 5.7 asking the AI? Mods? Twist that man's fingers into a position that doesn't allow them to type on the keyboard anymore, so I don't have to ever read their messages ever again. Okay, good job, mods. Turn their fingers into strudels, so I never have to see their messages again. So this we don't want it to be an output, but an input, I think it was. I think it's an input. There's a task enabled, disabled, add a task, move to location, destination in. Maybe this is nothing. Maybe this is just default. Hold on. Maybe this is just default. Recompile. Yeah, it's just default. Okay, and then the destination becomes this location from the random move location. This isn't gonna work. This is bullshit, man. I'm gonna be very mad if this somehow works. Also, that AI move to node has a lot more settings. Why does it have so many more settings? Because someone... Oh, that's because they're using move to location or actor in the AI task move to rather than AI move to. Oh, it uses an async. It's an async task. Wait, hold on. I want to see this node. State tree move to task. What are you doing? Enter state will call. Yeah, controller is missing. Have we received any errors like that? Is that an error or it is a error? No, we don't see anything. We don't see anything there. Hmm. Yeah, well, I don't know. We got some, let's try our new move to location node, because... Have you tried wander instead of roaming? Guys, it's just a name. It doesn't do anything. It's just a name. This is a simpler move to node. Guys. Could not trigger the completion transition, jump back to root state. Why won't this work? Why won't it work? I don't think they're moving. I have eyeballs. I can see. Thank you for that, though. Assessment. You should be a detective. This doesn't make any sense. Breakpoint in the custom move to task? Yeah, true. Let's do it. Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Let's do it. Now that we can actually breakpoint. Show me the goods. Aha! Pawn reference. Destination. Success! Major success, even. Then we got the werewolf. The destination. Movement result. Success. Now, to be fair, that's just a temporary bite. What if we step into the next node? On possess? Why is it calling on possess now? Bomb guy? Okay, bomb guy, alright. Yeah, werewolf, yeah, going to whatever, yeah, going into you're going into a loop? Okay. Fail. Aborted. What? Why? Why is... Why? Why? Why did it... Why did it... Why do you... Why did you, On state succeeded. On state completed. Destination unknown? No, I think the destination was right there. I don't really know what's going on. I was just quoting a song. Oh, sorry. um... Well, Have you tried remaking the whole project from scratch? Haven't tried that one yet. No, I haven't tried that one yet, as a matter of fact. Haven't given that one a try. Just yet. What if I call aggro on like nothing? Like it's not aggroing on anything. Like I don't feed it any value. Would it break? Hello, I'm looking for a big pink square debug square. I actually have no idea where they spawned. Oh my god, he's moving around. He's aggressive. He's angry. Something anger. He's angry. He's really upset. What if we change this to sound alerted instead? I don't think that does anything in the state tree. Oh, it does. Alerted. By the way, I just realized the alerted state. the alerted state does not have an input. Oh, it does. It does. It does. That is so fucking confusing. You gotta like break open the thing just to that. No, this is not the way that we fix this. By making them alerted. Why is this functioning so differently? I literally don't know. You know what? You know what I is. Is the path following component supposed to have auto activate turned on? Like I don't understand. My move to node seems to be ass, by the way. Just saying. So we're going to disable this, re-enable the old one, because clearly that one's better. Somehow. I don't know what's going on. You know, Flick, what seems to be the problem? Our AI does not... Our AI, for some reason, does not go into roaming mode when they are dynamically spawned in the world. Well, he's in an inaccessible spot. They only work when they're just placed in the level by default. But obviously that's not ideal for us. I think it's safe to assume that it's not working. Why? Why such a simple task? Such a simple task is causing me this much trouble. What does your spawner look like? It just looks like this. We get a random location, then we do a spawn actor. I tried spawn AI from class. That didn't give any different results. I don't think it's the move to location. Because once they aggro and then they go back into roaming, they suddenly start working. Let's see what the aggro code is doing then. We set a site payload. Could not trigger completion transition. Jump back to root state. Yeah, something. This shit's like broken somehow. I don't even know how. Like, there's nothing necessarily special going on here. Can you enable object count in the top left? See if it's spam spawning objects. So something is failing. Well, something is failing because we can see it here in the debugger. It's just constantly doing get random location. And I've tried to set up some breakpoints in here for that. Go back to your spawner. Okay. All right. Set a transform that is not random as a test. 0, 300. That should be like right here. I already have that set up, push button. They should spawn right there. See, the only reason why they work now is because I aggroed them. Otherwise, their roaming code does not work. It only works once I've aggroed them. So if I stay in here and look at them, they're just not moving around. I don't know. And then I look at the state tree. Right. This one's apparently saying aggro move to location. I'm pretty sure that's the old code. This one says it's stuck in get random location and then move to. And it's not moving. The other one is in the same predicament. They're just not calling the move to command. I don't know. Let's turn off require navigable end location. I think we turned that off in here. Nope, in here, yes. Turn that off in here. I wonder if, like... inside get random locations they're moved to. So it's doing two things. It's going to get a location and then move to that location. So this will get a random location. Set that location variable, which is an output. Finish the task. And then that's then going to go into the built-in move to. Reading from that destination. And then go from there. But for some reason, it is not doing it. Is there something in aggro that... You had to move the nodes out. Like you couldn't put them into one task. You had to break them up into their own tasks. How would you read from the output value? Can you read from the output value? If it's outside of it, then? How is it that this is suddenly an issue now and wasn't an issue earlier? What? Have I seen the new game from the creators of Tarkov? The kind of sci-fi one? Alright, well, I guess we can move this out. What I'm curious about, though, is if we can read from that task. So let's try. We'll delete get random move to location. Remove the binding real quick. And then can I read from that destination? No. So I don't know how to even read that output. My project navigation mesh static or dynamic? I want to say it's dynamic. You have to read from ST task, get random location, like the blueprint side of it. So I can't set up that parameter in here. I guess I could create it as a parameter. Maybe instead of an output, I can set the parameter of it here. How do I do that? Hold on. UE5 state tree variable categories. Input. Input. Okay, so we gotta set this to an input instead. Whoops, I just closed my state tree. Whoopsies. Hold on, let me delete that real quick. Okay, so that's gonna set the parameter of the destination. Hold on, and then it should move to random location. Well, let's see if that works. I saw a little movement. Ninja is in the house. Okay, let me see if we can de-aggro them. And then if they will start roaming. If they start roaming, then that means I didn't break the code entirely. Also, their sight system for some reason can see me through things, which is very cool. Love that. Okay, so one of them lost aggro. Which one was it that lost aggro? Employee. And now he's roaming. And now werewolf is roaming. Never mind, they're not roaming. They're just setting themselves back to 000. Okay, alright. Alright. Okay. Hold on. I'm reading the documentation. I am referring to the documentation. I am referring to the documentation. How do I set a parameter? What if we set, let's rename this to Rome destination. And then in Rome destination, we'll set that to a context. And it should automatically tie itself. Oh no, context would be up here. That wouldn't make sense. It'd have to be a so is parameter a name? Or is it param? Let's see. Parameter. Compile. Is input not... Dude. I'm trying to look for these damn variables. Input values which must be bound to something, output values which are only used for outputting data, optional input values which you can bind to runtime values are defined in the editor. My balls. Okay. What if we just maybe just leave it as parameter, but then let's actually set the thing to the parameter, which is a Rome destination. I don't think this is setting it. I don't think it's setting it. I also don't think I can like debug that. Why is this such a... This should not be as complicated as it is. He's turning towards there. The pink square is going there, though. However, the destination, I think, is still being set to 0. Okay, he's being set to move to 0. But we want him to move to the Rome destination. The Rome destination, however, I don't know if I like parameters. I have 260,000 points. What do I use these on? A lottery ticket. I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy for this kind of stuff. UE5 state tree set parameter from task. How do you assign a parameter? You have to use your evaluator in combination with your actor to pass information back and forth. So you can't update the parameters specifically. Use those as default values, pass them to your evaluator, and then adjust there. Hopefully that makes sense. Curtis, you motherfucker! So So you can't set the parameter values. Let me try output again. Let's try output. Compile, delete this, go away. I hate you, parameters. You suck. Balls. Many of them. Property functions, get actor location. Now, what if I put this under here? Can I now read from the no, I can't. But what is get actor location? Properties bound function get actor location. Interesting. Now I just bounded this to a thing called properties parameters destination. Something ain't right there. I don't know what you're doing, but it looks awful. Well, this used to work. Let me just say, this used to work because both of the tasks were in the same thing. However, oh, it set up a parameter at the top here. We don't want that. Or maybe we do. No, I don't. Or maybe we do. No, I don't. Or maybe we do. Can I set a parameter here called new property? And then can this set that property? This game's gonna have even more complicated AI than Superhire. Not necessarily more complicated, but you know. Yeah, you know. Just yeah. So do I have to send that information somehow to the next thing? Like, okay, yeah, we could make it so the move to destination node, like, we have the new parameter that we just set up here. Yeah, we could do it through it one task, but I want to see how can we send variable from one task to another. Yeah, see, this person on the forums is doing exactly how I did it. Get patrol point, and then move to location. Ah! If you don't want to push data back to global task, I recommend using a parameter on the state tree After the task that you want to update the parameter, use t-task t-state tree property ref that binds to the state tree parameter you're updating. Only available in C++. Yeah, see, they're doing how I had it set up. But that apparently doesn't work. I did rewrite the code, by the way. We used our own move to, and that didn't work either. So I don't know what's going on. I blame the get random location. You think it's the get random location that's doing something weird? How's it going, Chief? Well, well, you know, it's not good. Let's just say not good. Yeah, the move to clearly is working. It worked. It did it earlier. That's true. It's just it's just yeah. I don't know why it's not. Okay, let's go back to where I had it. We had two tasks in here. What if we like, what if we just like recreated it and somehow now it just starts working randomly? Wouldn't that'd be so funny, huh? That'd be pretty funny, huh? Wouldn't that be funny, huh? We just like recreate it and somehow now it just magically works. That'd be pretty cool, huh? You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. The weird bug? They work perfectly fine once they aggro, and then they stop working. It really is the weirdest thing ever. Let's go back to start logic automatically, because that's clearly not the problem. Something else is the problem. Change the acceptable radius to 100 or higher? I don't know if that's the problem though. We've been sitting here for like an hour. It's one of those days. This day is cursed. I started off the day, my coffee was fucked, and then this is what happens when my coffee is fucked. I might as well not even go live. Next time my coffee gets fucked, I'm not going live. I will make an announcement on Discord and be like, guys, I fucked up my coffee. It's not a good day. Go away. Go away. It's not a good day. I don't want to be here right now. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Move. Just go. How's my coffee fucked? I got a new beans. The roast is way too light, and so I didn't make the grind fine enough. And so the water just started gushing out, and I was like, oh hey, so you're supposed to get 30, you put 18 grams in and you get 36 grams out, right? A 2-to-1 ratio. Well, let's just say I got 100 grams of water / liquid out, and that is not 2-to-1. That's like 7-to-1. It still tastes okay, but not good. I had to put a shit ton of milk. I was like, this is a cafe au lait now. Why is it that this only starts to work why would you measure water in grams? Why not? How goes the battle? Battle not so good. War? Going okay, but battle not so good. Not so good. Not so good. No, not very good. Yeah, not very good. Very bad, actually. Because leaders exist? Yeah, but then I gotta, like, reset my scale to go from grams to liters. Why? It doesn't matter. I need you guys to step up, all right? I need you to step the fuck up, okay? This is ridiculous. This level of laziness is not going to pass very well. And what's weird is that once they aggro and then de-aggro, then they're fine. And they can't even open the door. These stupid fucks. I'm telling you, man. They can still spot me through the locker. This is some bullshit. And he killed me through the locker. Watch. What if... Uh-oh. Shit. We reset the world and now the button doesn't work. Guys? Well, we go from one bug to another bug. Someone remind me that this is a bug. Let me just write it down. Critical bug. When restarting the level, the button cannot be pressed. I love my job, 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 I love my job. Okay, so why is it that they only start working once we aggro? How's it going? Great. Great. It's going great. Yeah, whatever. What if we just set him to is main world only? Aha! Aha! Surely that'll fix something. Here, Bor. Silly question for you. Do you think about leaving space in the UI/HUD for streamers to put their cam when they stream your games? Nah, I don't really think about that. Listen, they gotta think about that. They have their own fucking job. They gotta figure it out, okay? I got my own shit. Alright? As a streamer, at least they gotta figure out that shit themselves. No, I don't know. I don't really think about it. Don't really think about it. How much is the probability this is some weird engine bug? No. This is a pilot issue and it's my fault. Your UI shouldn't be that cluttered really anyway. Yeah, it's not a problem that I think about because I don't design my UI horribly. Yeah. Yep. Yep. What are the chances they're like stuck in a begin aggro, de-aggro state? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, they're not. No. I'm noting this for the next time you say this UI is shit, who made it? Okay, listen, difference. If I say a UI is shit, it's not because it's shit because I can't place my fucking camera anywhere. It's because the UI is shit. You understand? You understand? Is that making sense? Now, one of our temporary fixes was we aggro the monster to the player and then immediately de-aggro them. But that's not very good to do. I don't understand. Why is there a difference between placing the thing in the world and then spawning it, and why is it so different? And I'm getting really mad. I'm getting really mad. I'm getting mad. I'm getting really... I'm gonna puke. What if I set it to is main world only? Will that do... Literally, I don't think it'll do anything, but... Who knows? I don't know. Maybe it'll fix something. Watch that fix these. That I The thing is, I'm not getting any errors. So I don't really know. Like here we have the could not trigger completion transition, but that I think is because it's spitting out an error because it couldn't do the move to. But the move to has a whole destination. It's even got the reference to the AI controller, and for some reason it won't work. I'm going to... Take a nap? Possibly. Possibly take a nap. Um... Are they stuck in the floor? No, because they can still move around. Next stream moving to Godot. Ah, yes. Surely we'll go from one set of problems to another set of problems. My favorite. Set the move to location to a non-random vector just for testing. We tried it with 0 and that for some reason worked. Let's turn off this task. We'll remove the binding, and then let's set the destination to like Y 2000. Something random. Maybe that just isn't valid. 2000 with the Z 200. I think the Z needs to be 200. See, now it's saying the move to is it failed. Well, now it's actually giving us more information. Aha. Very cool. Now we're actually getting more information. Very cool. Haha. Woo! Let's try that again, but with 200, because I think that's more of a valid value. Oh, maybe. Oh, it's not positive 2000. It'd have to be negative 2000. Okay, let's try that now. Let's see if that works. If that works, then yeah, it could literally be get the random location. That is somehow failing. Somehow, magically somehow failing. People are starting to go so fast in speed shot that projectiles are shooting backwards behind them. Oh, nice. See, now they're not even moving. Dude, I'm really mad. Kakarot. I'm getting really upset. Okay, 191. 200's pretty close. All right. Yes. Okay. Let's get hyped. Come on, everybody. I'm going fucking crazy. Look at the clip I sent in Discord. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm having a apparatus malfunction. How does the nav mesh look? It looks okay, as far as I was told, as far as I saw, as far as I could tell. As far as I could tell, it was there. It is there. It's doing its thing. Yeah, see, it's doing it's there. Status running. Base state tree. Current state. Nothing. Tasks. Move to. And now watch, they're gonna start roaming. Oh, no, wait, they're still chasing me.
Go up the ladder.
What the fuck? Well, you're stuck now there forever. Good job. See, now he's roaming. Look at him. Now he's walking around like nothing happened. Oh, hey, my code broke? Eh, whatever. Wait, never mind. He's not walking anywhere, right? Suddenly they're broken. They're stuck in delay. Guys, it would appear many things are broken in my game. And, I need... to... He's at the move to box, actually? Oh, you're right. He's at the exact position he needs to be. You're right. Where am I? I just changed my UI up. What the hell did I do? I don't know, actually. What version am I using? 5, 6, 7? 5, 6? Look at the clip I sent in Discord. I can hear them fucking slamming their keyboard. This is a cool level, by the way. It's got a little Greek vibe to it or something. My blueprints only? I do a little bit of C++, but I'm trying to figure this out in blueprints at the moment. It's just such a weird bug. Wait, how are they beating... Are they beating their projectiles? Where would they technically be beating their projectiles? On the last ramp? Wait, I'm confused. I thought this was them shooting at the end here. Oh, I see it. They're going as fast as their projectiles in slow-mo. I see it right here. The projectiles, they're like going faster than it. Okay, I saw it. It took me a bit. When Krim walked close to the AI, they nav mesh regenerate. AI started moving. There's no way that's what it is. Hold on, where's the aggro system? We send a state tree event, call state tree event. Is it something in the state tree event that's allowing them to now just magically start moving around? I don't think we use current target anywhere else but in the check for leap. We don't do anything else with the werewolf. So that can't be it. No, that can't be it. No. No, that's not it. No. No, that's not it. No, that can't. No, that wouldn't. That's not it. If this works, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Okay, kind of glad it's not working because that would have really. Well, let's just say I would have gotten very mad if that were somehow the fix. Still, though, we could not trigger completion translations. It's because the move to, for some reason, is not working, which is bullshit. Okay, let's add on state failed. Let's do this. On state failed, go to delay. Bah. 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 I'm so mad. This has been a very productive day. A task that I thought would only take me like 5 minutes now became 2 hours. I'm getting tired just watching this stream. Hey, that makes 2 of us. Makes 2 of us. Why isn't this working? What if I turn off toggle completion? Which I don't think you're supposed to. But what if I do that? Oh, guys! Ah! Yep. 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 What if they... hold on. What if they just briefly see me, and then they don't see me anymore? Run the regenerate navmesh console command? What is that? Guys, I really doubt it's the navmesh. Because we can literally see it right there. They have navmesh. I don't think it's the navmesh. Can they not run gameplay tasks by default? Guys. I don't know what's going on. How is it that this works perfectly fine? I don't think auto activate needs to be put on the NPC AI controller. I'm moving the tunnels in the mountains or moving the train? I'm moving the surrounding environment. So I don't think it's the spawn stuff. I'm gonna leave this in because we need it for testing. Place in world or spawn. Let's just click that and then click that, and, you know, click a couple buttons, put this one here, then click at the button here. Is it the right one? It's the right one. Double checking. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, compile, save. You know, maybe it's fine now. Refresh all nodes, compile, save. Save, compile. I don't get it. Curve is missing out on the nav mesh regeneration. Regenerate nav mesh. I don't even know if you can fucking regenerate nav mesh in runtime. Hold on. Hold on. Nav mesh should be set to dynamic. Yes, it's set to dynamic. I'm pretty sure they are quite literally rebuilding it. Well, yeah, listen, the nav mesh is there because, yeah, they wouldn't be able to aggro on us, which is what we test. Yeah, I don't know. What if I just magically restart the project? Yeah. Yeah, what if what it what it is it, what if the AI stuff has an outdated nav match or something, and then when they see you it gets set properly? But why? Ask thyself, why would that be the solution? I implore you to determine why. Is it the random location? Because they are able to call... Is it the pawn ref that's fucking breaking? What if it's the pawn ref that somehow breaks? And this shit isn't... Wait, what are these settings? Considered for completion. Can edit considered for completion. No, not considered for completion. Your pawn's not being possessed? He is. He's got an AI controller. We've been able to. Can you imagine if it'd be one boolean that we just set? just one checkbox. Yeah, that'd be funny, huh? What? What? Oh, it's not being... Maybe the employee's so scared of the werewolf, so they're standing still. But then what about the werewolf? Is the werewolf just standing still too? Is it aura farming? Is he aura farming? Stupid asshole. You stupid asshole. He's also scared. So they're scared of each other. They're just not standing at all. They're just not going to move. They're just going to sit there like an asshole. On state failed, go to state route. So he's not completing the move to. Why do you hate me? Let's just remove the binding again. Let's make it so they go to -800. Surely they'll do it. I literally don't know what's going on. I literally don't know what's going on. What's going on? It would appear they're failing to do anything. They're failing the move to operation. But why? But why? But why? But why? It's just immediately calling failed on the move to. ¿Por qué? I guess the destination isn't correct. Man. Nah, that's bullshit. What if we set this to 400? What about them apples? Maybe is it global versus local coordinates? I don't know if it's a global local coordinates thing. It's not constantly calling failed, but they're also not moving to anywhere. So what if we call require navigable end location, turn that off. Test that again. My nose is runny. Maybe it's blood. I don't know. Maybe my brain has exceeded its capacity. Oh my god. Turn off this task. Maybe get random move location is just fucking... is haunted. That shit is haunted. Why? I don't know. Why won't you just work? Why won't you just work? Why can't you just work, man? God, I just wanna just... Oh, I just... God, yeah. I just... God. Oh. God, I really just... Yeah. What if we... just put the thing... We know this worked because we tested it when they got aggroed. What is so different about them aggroing to the player and then suddenly it works? I gotta check that code and see if there's anything magical. It sends a gameplay event. That's it. It just sends a gameplay event. What if I just... What if I just remove my left arrow key, huh? Okay, I am going crazy. I'm going fucking insane. I hate this. Alright, let's go here. Task enabled. Set this back up. So this is not... I don't think this is the problem. What if we set this to not succeeded? What happens if we set that to not succeeded? Is it walking close to the AI that fixes it, or the AI spotting the player? AI spotting the player fixes it for some reason. Don't ask me why. I literally don't know why. Okay, let's do this. I have an idea. So, this doesn't... We did a test fix earlier where we aggro the enemy to the player. Right? On start. It's almost 4 hours. I'd leave it for next time. Yeah. I should just do this off stream. This was a horrendous day. Today was horrible. Today sucked. Today was today, yeah, not good. Today, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We all want to know the resolution, though. Let's be real, guys. It's going to be the stupidest, tiniest, stupidest thing that, like, suddenly, stupidly works. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. It's going to be, like, some stupid thing that, like, suddenly works. Let me try setting this. I don't think that's going to work, but... Is this nuts? I don't know. Does it include almonds? If not, I don't care. I'll check the video in a second. Oh my. I'm sorry. So they're rotating towards the... They're rotating towards it. They do be rotating. They're just not moving. Okay, what if we do this? Let make them spawn in space And then also set the default collision handling override. Maybe that's causing the problem. Maybe that's causing the problem. Wah! No, fuck you, man. Fuck you, man. No, I think it's this. I think it was the collision handling override. No, they weren't inside of each other. They were literally not inside of each other. Hold on. Okay, so now I made them randomly. Did I? Wait, hold on. Double checking. Yes. So they randomly spawn in their locations. Are you spawning in... Are you spawning... Are you in the floor? No. No, that was a fluke. No, that was a fluke. What happened there, that was a fluke. See? It was a fluke. Now he's not working anymore. That was a fluke. It was all a fluke. It didn't actually work. It was bullshit. Spawn them in the air again? I'm increasing it ever so slightly. This is stupid. This is literally... Wait, didn't I remember I saw a code somewhere where the instant they, like, overlap something, they, like, break? Look, he's not doing anything. He's stupid. Hello? I swear I saw something where the instant they... See, look, the default is set to always... No, wait, that's the game state. Fuck off, game state. I hate you. I hate you. They should be set to always spawn. Yeah, try to adjust the location, but always spawn. That's their default. Okay, hold on. Let's try again. Let's try spawning them very high up. What's going on, man? The thing is if we do that and they spawn in an interior, they end up spawning on the roof. We don't want them to spawn on the roof. What if we spawn them in the sky and then we teleport them to their actual location? See? That sounds sloppy. It's still not... Just tiring. It's very tiring. 600 units. I think they would... See, this guy's stuck on the railing. Where are you? Where are you? Look at you, dumbass. I swear, if this works, if we spawn them in the air and then we teleport them and that somehow works, I'm going to eat something extremely unhealthy for my body. I'm talking McDonald's. There's no fucking way. Oh, you suck. Oh, you dude. Ow! This doesn't make any sense. We spawn them in the air and then we teleport them? That literally doesn't make any sense. Where's employee 233? Employee 233 is not... He's moving. Oh, God. I hate this game. There's rats in my damn cabin. It refreshes their pathfinder, does it not? No, I don't think that's it. That's bullshit. I hate this engine. Oh, hey. God, I hate... Oh. No, that's really stupid. No, you guys gotta admit, that's a really stupid solution for a problem that we've been running into for like 2 hours. It's a simple fix, it's not gonna hurt anyone. No, you know, I guess not. Yeah, I guess it won't hurt anybody. Jump. Jump off the level, jump off the level. It's not what I meant. Not me, I meant... Okay. Alright, so now the problem is, the button is not working when we restart, which literally makes no sense. Unless the game state's not being reset, but I'm pretty sure the game state is being reset. Well, that's the next bug. I don't care anymore, man. What is stupid? Put me in the furnace. Watch it work now. Suddenly the button works after you die a second time. Nope. 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 Alright. Great stream. And by great, I mean, wow. This was the worst stream ever in existence. This sucked. It was awful. Monsters are almost over with now? Well, you did fix it? Well, not really, but kind of, I guess. I guess, yeah, I guess, sort of. Yeah, I guess. Did we? Did we? I suppose. I guess we did we? Dude, he doesn't even care. Anyways. At least that happened. Where'd he go? Wait, where did he go? Where did the werewolf go? Did he fall off the map? He did. Get fucked. You're next. You're next, pal. Did I fix the bug? What fixed it? You know, just spawning them in the air, 800 units in the sky, and then teleporting them to their actual location. You know, just, you know. All right. I hate my job. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Unfortunately. I'm gonna go eat something. That was horrible. That was a stupid fix. I just Can you delay the spawn? Oh, you mean the delay right here? Yeah. 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 Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for sticking around. I'm gonna go eat some food. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yep. See you tomorrow. Thanks for lurking, chatting, sticking around. Bye-bye. See you later.